Mark chapter 8. Jesus feeds another crowd, 4,000. Shortly thereafter, another massive throng assembled. The people did not have anything to eat, so Jesus summoned his followers and addressed them. I have pity on this vast assembly. For 3 days they have followed me, and now they have no food to eat. I do not wish to dismiss them without ensuring that they eat and are satisfied. Otherwise, they may collapse on their way home, for some of them have traveled quite a distance to get here. At that point, the followers of Jesus asked him, "Where shall we find sufficient food in a wilderness like this to feed such a large mass of people?" And Jesus inquired from them, "How many loaves have you altogether?" The disciples answered, 7. Jesus ordered the assembly to be seated on the earth and grasses. And he took the 7 loaves, gave thanks and praise to God, broke them, and shared them out among his followers. And his followers shared them out among those who were seated, as much as they pleased. Likewise, there was a small quantity of fish. Jesus gave thanks and praise to God for the fishes and told his followers to share them out among all the people. Everyone ate and was satisfied. Then the disciples of Jesus gathered the remnants together and loaded 7 big baskets. The number of people who had eaten was in total approximately 4,000. And Jesus dismissed the assembly. Without delay, he entered the boat with his followers and soon arrived in the district of Dalmanutha. Some Pharisees approached Jesus and began to dispute with him, asking him to show them a wonderful sign from heaven to prove that God had authorized him, for they wished to snare him. But Jesus sighed intensely and said, "Why do the people nowadays look for a wonderful sign? Truly I tell you now, no wonderful sign shall be given to them." And Jesus left them, entered the boat once more, and proceeded to the other side of the sea. And now the followers of Jesus did not remember to take some bread in the boat. They had only 1 loaf. Therefore Jesus warned them, "Caution, keep watch against the yeast of the Pharisees and the yeast of Herod." And the followers discussed among themselves, saying, "We brought no bread." That's the point. But Jesus was aware of everything they were discussing. Therefore he asked them, "Why are you anxiously discussing among yourselves regarding having no bread? Have you not yet got a clear perception or grasp? Are your minds still so slow, can't grasp the point? You have eyes, do you not see with them? And you have ears, do you not hear with them? And do you fail to recollect? When I shared the 5 loaves for the crowd of 5,000, how many baskets full of leftovers did you load?" And they replied him, 12. "And when I shared the 7 loaves for the crowd of 4,000, how many baskets full of leftovers did you load?" And they replied him, 7. And Jesus asked them, "How is it that you have not grasped these things clearly?" Next, Jesus entered Bethsaida, and they led a sightless man to him, and implored him to lay hands on the sightless man, that he may be healed and see. Jesus took the sightless man by the hand and led him to a place outside the district. After spitting and treating his eyes and laying hands on him, Jesus asked the sightless man if he could see anything. The man who was without sight looked up and said, "I see human beings. They are like trees moving around." Now Jesus placed his hands on the man's eyes once more and healed him completely. Looking up, the man had recovered completely and could see everything clearly. Jesus then sent him away to his residence with the instructions, "Do not enter the district and do not inform anybody in the district." When Jesus entered the neighborhood of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his followers, "Who do the masses say I am?" Who do the masses say the Son of Man is? His disciples replied, Many say you are John the Baptist. However, there are some who say you are Elijah, while the others say one of God's special envoys. And Jesus asked them, What do you yourselves say? Who do you say that I am? And Simon Peter replied, You are the Christ. Then Jesus instructed his followers not to inform anybody that he was Jesus, the Christ. And Jesus began to instruct and reveal clearly to his followers that the Son of Man must suffer greatly and be despised and forsaken by the elders, leading priests and instructors of the law, and that he shall be killed, but that 3 days thereafter he shall be resurrected. Jesus gave this address openly and clearly. And then Peter and Jesus walked further alone. And Peter reproved Jesus a little bit. But Jesus turned around, looked at his followers, and reproved Peter. Go away from me, devil. For you are neither God-conscious nor mindful of divine matters. But the base things of the flesh. When Jesus had assembled the people and his followers to him, he addressed them, saying, If anyone wishes to come with me, he shall deny himself, bear his cross every day, and follow me. For anyone who wishes to preserve his own life will lose it. But anyone who loses his life for my sake and the Gospels will preserve it. For what gain is it to a person if he wins the whole world and forfeits his very soul? Or just what will a person offer in exchange for his precious soul? For anyone who is ashamed of me and of my instruction and message in this depraved and evil age, the Son of Man will likewise be ashamed of him when he comes finally in the glorious splendor of his Father with the entourage of the holy angels.